Welcome to the 2020 Holiday Off-Roaders Gift Guide. This has been a crazy year for everybody, but the season is coming up for giving, and that is going to be one of the best things that we can do for the whole entire world, is to give back to those that really mean a lot to us. So I was going to cover a few things today. I normally do 5 topics where it's under $25, under $50, under $100, under $200, and then an unlimited category. But I thought 5 things was just going to be a little small. So I invited a good buddy of mine, Clinton, from Dirt Garage to come over and join me and do the same thing. We're going to go through those 5 categories together. So instead of 5 things, now you're going to get 10.
Hey Jimmy, and thanks for having me on the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Clinton and I run the channel Dirt Garage. And just like on Snail Trail, what we do is build up and wheel Toyotas.
The first item on the list, under $25, is a headlamp. I think a headlamp is a very necessary tool when you're off-roading. It gets dark underneath the hood or underneath the vehicle, and you want to have your hands free if you have to do some maintenance or work. Headlamps are also great to have while you're out at the campground. This one from Vaunt is $13.99 and it's a 2-pack. So I think this is a great gift for kids. If they lose them or break them, you're only out a few bucks instead of one of those expensive ones. It has 5 different settings of lights. It has a low, medium, and high. It has a blinking, which I believe is an SOS, and then it has a red light as well. So it's a good buy, fairly on the cheap side, definitely under that $25. Jump over to Clinton and see what he's got.
For under $25, I would recommend a tire repair kit. Better yet, one that includes valve cores. You never know when you're gonna need them. Just a couple weeks ago, I was airing down and my valve core shot out and into a snowbank. There was not a chance I was gonna find that. Luckily, one of my buddies who had a tire repair kit happened to have some valve cores in it to slap in and get me back on the road.
Under $50, I want these guys right here, these gloves. These guys are from Glove Works. They have all different shapes and sizes and all different colors as well. But what I really like about them is they have this grip, this texture on them that helps you grip things when you're working on your rig and everything's getting dirty and grimy and gross. This gives you that extra little grip. They're also quite thick, so that I haven't broke through many of these, and when I do, I'm actually surprised that I do break through. So these gloves are definitely high up there and a need for anybody working in the shop that likes to get dirty.
For the $50 category, I went with a snatch block. These are required sometimes on tricky recoveries where you just can't get the winch in the right spot. They're also great for removing fallen trees from a trail or boulders.
For under $100, I suggest a Sumner jack stand. These guys are awesome. They can collapse and store them away pretty easily. You can spread it out, just make sure you're pushing that guy all the way down to the bottom. They hold around 2,500 pounds. And they're completely adjustable on an infinite scale. They don't have the little teeth like a normal jack stand. The way that they work is you just push up on the washer here, and then you can slide it up, and you can stop it wherever you want. It also has threads up top here, so you can spin these, and you can get a fine tune on there. They have a ton of threads. So this thing goes super tall. I think it goes from like 28 to 49 inches tall, which is an amazing thing. So if you're doing any work on suspension, this is a great buy to get inside of your shop. I think they're around $89 a piece. Let's see what Clinton has. Let's jump on over and see what he's got in store for us.
And for under $100, I chose the Toyota Knuckle Ball Gussets. They help prevent your front axle from bending and give you a really beefy shock mount.
Under $200, I highly suggest a shop press. I've never realized how much I've needed a shop press until I had one here in the shop. Just even simple things that you need to pry apart and it's just difficult, you can throw it in the shop press and it'll fall apart in your hands for you. This guy comes in at $199.99, just squeaking under that 200 bar, but it's from Harbor Freight, and you always can get discounts from Harbor Freight if you follow along with their mailers and whatever they send out normally. So you can grab a shop press, and if you have some room and some flat floors around in your shop, put it on some casters. It really helps out.
For under 200 bucks, I highly recommend the Smittybilt air compressor. Myself and almost everyone I wheel with uses them. And it's a really great gift choice because I know there's a lot of people who just borrow their buddy's compressor at the end of the day, making the time sitting at the end of the trail airing up take forever.
Clinton's got a ton of great suggestions out there. I really appreciate him jumping on board here. I'm excited to see what his last one's gonna be. But for my unlimited category, which is actually low on an unlimited category, is a good digital torque wrench. This one here is from Gear Wrench. It's got 120 clicks, so you get 3 degrees of arc, which comes in really handy whenever you're in a hard spot or in a pinch. It's got all kinds of settings that you can do. It's got 5 different types of measurements, from foot-pounds, inch-pounds, newton meters, kilogram meters, and kilogram centimeters, I believe. It's got 5 types of presets that you can set. So whatever torque that you normally use or use the most often, you can actually program that in here. It also has 3 different ways for you to sense when you're getting close. It'll beep slowly and then do a solid beep when you're on the exact torque. It'll vibrate, and then it'll change the screen from green to red. So it's really an interesting tool to have, and it's been a big help inside the shop. So I highly suggest getting a good, reliable torque wrench.
Now for the $200 plus category, for me, that's an absolute no-brainer, a lunchbox locker. In my opinion, a lunchbox locker will get you further than pretty much any other mod in this price range. We all know somebody still rocking open that really needs one of these. And if you want to learn more, I got a whole video dedicated to these things on my channel. Anyways, thanks for having me on your channel, Jimmy. This was a lot of fun. And back to you.
Massive thanks for Clinton for coming on and spreading some alternative ideas for gifts for this holiday season. If you don't follow Dirt Garage, you need to go over there and follow him now. He's got an amazing channel, and he does some awesome wheeling up there in British Columbia. I'll put a link for him down below. I'll put a link for everything that we've talked about down below. And if you didn't like any of these ideas, I'll put links down below as well for some previous gift guides that I've done. I think there's like 3 or 4, so hopefully you can find a solution to a gift for your significant other. I appreciate you watching. Hammer down on that subscribe button, and like always, my friends, keep crawling.